Jesus' fame resulted mostly from his reputation as a healer, but soon more people came to him for spiritual help, and invariably he taught them the light of life and the way of deliverance. When Jesus was on earth as a man, it was inevitable that some extraordinary things would happen. But you should never approach Jesus through these so-called miracles. Instead, learn to approach the miracle through Jesus. This warning comes regardless of the fact that Jesus is the only personified reason for a religion that did perform miracles while on earth. The most astonishing and revolutionary aspect of Jesus' message concerned women. During an era when a man was not even supposed to greet his wife in public, Jesus, on his third trip through Galilee, dared to take women along to teach people the gospel. He did this in face of the Jews' teaching that it is better that the words of the law should be burned than delivered to a woman. In one generation, Jesus lifted women out of the slavish drudgery and disrespectful oblivion that they had been accustomed to over the ages. And it is a shame that the religion that presumed to take Jesus' name lacked the moral courage to follow his noble example. The people found that Jesus held none of the superstitions common at that time. He had no social grudges or religious prejudice. He was never intolerant of other people's beliefs. While he followed the fragments of Judaism that were true, he did not hesitate to disregard superstitious man-made traditions designed to enslave people. He dared to teach that accidents, catastrophes, and other dreadful events were not sent from God to punish people. He did away with unthinking devotion to meaningless ceremonies and showed the error in worshiping material things. Jesus boldly declared humanity's spiritual freedom, and he dared to teach people that they are in truth the sons of the living God. Jesus surpassed all previous teachings when he substituted having clean hearts for clean hands as the hallmark of true religion. Jesus put reality in the place of tradition and left no room for pride or hypocrisy. At the same time, he did not criticize or disregard the social, economic, political, or religious aspects of his day. He was not a militant. He was a progressive evolutionist. He only did away with something that the people believed when he could replace it with a higher teaching. People followed Jesus because they wanted to. He did not force them to believe. Only 3 men that Jesus invited to be disciples ever refused him. He had a particular way of, He had a peculiar way to draw people to him. But he was not dictatorial. Jesus' confidence was compelling, and no one ever resented him giving orders. His authority was absolute, but no one ever objected to it. He let people call him master. Jesus was admired by everyone except those people who held deep-seated religious hatreds, or those who saw him as a threat to their political power. The people were astonished that his teachings were so original and authoritative, and they marveled at his patience when he had to deal with backward and troublesome people. Jesus inspired hope and confidence in all of his followers.